These 7 tips is really tipping. The tips is tipping. Like they say, life be life, and tips is tipping. Don't hate, okay? Do not play with her. Do not play with her. These tips is tipping, which mean these tips, even though it's just 7, they go deep, okay? If y'all really take these steps and do what y'all need to do and do what needs to be done, okay? Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. As y'all can see by the title, that this video is about having high value, obtaining high value, sustaining high value, what high value really means. And we're going to go ahead and get into this video, but before we do, I just want to say hi to all my new subscribers. I see y'all, and thanks to all my subscribers that's been coming back. And if you've been watching but haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe down below and hit the notification bell. And y'all make sure y'all like this video up, okay? Like. And this is open communication, so if you feel the need or want to, comment down below. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into this video. Okay, y'all, so having high value is about recognizing your self-worth and developing qualities that will contribute to that, but not just for yourself, but for those around you. And so we're going to go ahead and get into some ways to enhance your value so you can have the high value. Okay, so having high value is really being a bad, you know what I'm saying? That's how you really be the it girl. That's how you really like level up. But let's go ahead and get into these tips, y'all. Okay, so if y'all see me looking to the right, it's because I do got some notes written down, and because the way this brain works, I'm not finna remember every single thing, and I just want to make sure I don't miss or forget to say something important or a certain detail that I really want to make sure I mention. So yeah, we got the notes to assist us. But with that being said, number 1 is to have self-awareness. And to have self-awareness is to take time to understand yourself, whether that's your needs, your wants, your likes, your dislikes, your fears, to embrace your uniqueness, and you want to know your strengths, your weaknesses, all of that. You want to really dive deep and really get to know yourself, like deep down and within, because once you know once you have that self-awareness, you can then move on to personal growth, which is my tip number 2. Okay, because well, before I go ahead and get into tip 2, having self-awareness is very important also, because not just knowing yourself, but within you knowing yourself, you definitely can become happier with yourself the more you know yourself, because it just gives you so much clarity. But let's go ahead and get into tip number 2, which is, like I said, personal growth. You want to go ahead and invest in yourself at this point, okay? It ain't nothing like investing in yourself. And I'm not necessarily talking about financial investment, because like my mom always told me, your mind is a terrible thing to waste. Okay. So you want to invest in your personal development, like your skills, learning, expanding your knowledge. You want to set goals, work towards them goals. Okay. We want to make sure we working towards them goals and not just pondering on it and keep thinking on it. No, you got to put action towards it. Like God says in the Bible, faith without works is dead. So you got the faith because you're thinking on it and this, that, and other. Well, maybe you don't got the faith. That's why you haven't worked on it yet. Okay, so after you're done setting those goals, you need to have the faith. So then you will be motivated and encouraged to do the works that it takes to obtain those goals that you want and that you set for yourself. And also, when you are developing that personal growth, it will give you confidence, okay? We want to have confidence. You want to have confidence in yourself. It's nothing like having confidence. Okay, so mentioning self-confidence then bring me into my tip number 3, which is developing self-confidence. And when you have self-confidence, it just looks so good on you. And then you'll look good to others. You'll draw the right positive attention. And I don't just mean, oh, God's trying to talk to you type of attention. You want to, like how they say, people treat you how you carry yourself. Basically, that's what I'm getting at. So we need to have that self-confidence. And what having self-confidence looks like is, of course, having confidence within yourself, how you walk, how you talk, your personality, your attitude. And it's just very attractive, Make sure you embrace yourself and always just talk positive and just always have an attitude of gratitude, okay? And also, you can pray about these things too. Every single tip that I'm finna bring in this video is always something good to pray about. And sometimes if you have to, fast and pray about it. And I also got a video about fasting and praying too. And I'm gonna probably link that. But anyways, you want to make sure you got that self-confidence. You want to exude confidence. Okay? So let's go into tip number 4. Okay, so to have self-confidence is to be empathetic and to be kind to yourself and to others. You don't want to be too hard on yourself. You want to give yourself grace. And that same grace that you give yourself and that you want God to give you, give that to others and be kind, be compassionate. Seek to understand others and basically do unto others what you would want them to do unto you, like the Bible basically says. And that way you can build meaningful and healthful connections with other people as well. And this contributes to confidence because when you have that empathy, you've been kind to people and all of that. I'm not saying bad things won't happen to you, but as we know, karma is real. God says you will reap what you sow. So why not give out what you want to take in? It all just comes all together into full circle into one. And what people fail to realize, when you constantly out here doing people bad, it really knocks your confidence down. People don't realize that because it really plays on your mental. Whether it's you paranoid or feeling like you got to stay 10 toes ahead or whatever the case may be because you done did so many people wrong. You over here worried about somebody doing you wrong and not even realizing it. And that's a turnoff. Like, you constantly having that type of mindset then brings out a certain personality within you, and it is a complete turnoff. So again, be kind and compassionate to others. Now, let's go into tip number 5. And tip number 5 is to build healthy relationships. You want to make sure you build healthy relationships because you want to make sure you are around people that pour into you and then, of course, pour into them. Because like I said, do unto others what you want them to do to you. And what you reap is what you will sow. And you want to have these healthy relationships because it'll also keep you healthy, which will also enhance your high value, your self-confidence, and all of those good qualities. And when I say relationships, I'm not just talking about intimate relationships, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, friendships, family ships, co-workerships, all of that. You want to make sure you are around positive people that value you, really respect you. And of course, you give those same things back to them. And then, of course, this will help bring up your self-esteem. And this will also help bring about those healthy, good connections with other people. And even if it's not necessarily you getting super close to them, even if it's just y'all being cordial and y'all got a good connection, that's good because you never know where that 1 or 2 connections could take you in life. It could help set you up to actually achieve your goal or put you on a path of achieving that goal. Having certain connections with certain people will. Okay, y'all, so we on tip number 6. Okay, so tip number 6 is to find your passion and your purpose. You want to make sure you find your purpose because you want to be fulfilled. In order to know your purpose, you got to find that passion. You want to know what ignites your passion. You want to pursue activities or goals that aligns with your goals and your passion and all of that. And you want to just know what you're passionate about so that you won't feel lost. You will have a sense of guidance, a sense of direction, because y'all, I have been there where I felt lost and didn't know my way. And it's like the stuff I tried in the past wasn't working. So it's like, what now? And it's a terrible feeling. But y'all want to know what I did? I got on my knees and I prayed, fasted and prayed my behind off. And God led me in the direction he needed me to go. And I feel like, no, I know I have found my passion, which is being in like the social work field, counseling field. Because like I'm in a casework, which is like social work. And then I am in school for counseling. So I found my passion. Certain things that took place in my life is what helped me to know what my passion was. But also praying about it too, because I was a little confused or like not knowing which direction I should go with getting my master's. Since I already have my bachelor's, I was like, should I go ahead and use this time to get my master's in social work or counseling? And I really prayed on it, and God showed me like counseling. This is mainly what you wanted to do over social work, casework type of stuff, more so of counseling. It all falls under the same field. That's why I was actually able to take either or for my master's. But yeah, I wanted to know like directly and specifically which one I should take for my master's. And because they do different. They do differ in a way. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, God showed me to do counseling with that. But it's really been good to know what it is that I like to do and I'm passionate about, and and to have a career out of it. And even if you don't make a career out of it and it's just a hobby, you will still be fulfilled in some area of your life, which is very, very helpful to have in your life and in your heart and in your mind. It really helps a lot mentally. It really does. Which brings us into tip number 7. Wait. Skirt. Before we go to tip number 7, I do want to say PS, okay? You do want to definitely make sure you involve God when trying to find your purpose and your way. He is the truth, the way, and the light. You want to make sure you are going down the path that he has for you, because you will feel so much fulfillment in a way that you will not feel if you are to do it without God. If you do it without God, you won't be as fulfilled as you could have been if you would have involved him. Okay. And then that's just to say, like, if you will even have any fulfillment at all. You might have some, but I know it's for sure it's not going to be as much as God could give you. Or that's if you even find any fulfillment at all. So I just wanted to add that in there. Side note. Now let's go into tip number 7. Let's go back to that. Tip number 7 is self-care. You want to make sure you have self-care. You want to make sure you take care of yourself from the inside out. We got to really make sure we focus on what's inside. Some people tend to only focus on what's on the outside, because I also feel like in a way growing up, like in my era, my generation, which I'm 31. And I feel like for us, our parents didn't know as much as we know now when it comes to certain things. Because I did definitely learn a lot from my mom. But with me just having social media, because social media definitely can be a positive thing. It's what you make of it. Just like with life, it's what you make of it. And I've learned a lot of things that my mom and them didn't talk about. And so I know it's stuff that they didn't even think of and didn't learn themselves, because it wasn't as many resources as it is now. And self-care was one of them. Growing up, I didn't really understand or know really anything about self-care. It wasn't until as I got older and have social media. And self-care can really, really help a lot. It's not just about your hair being done, makeup or clothes, or your teeth being cute and your tennis shoes. No, it's really about your mental, because at the end of the day, when you're depressed or anxietied out, or just super, super stressed, no matter what it is, what situation that brought you to that place, on the outside, if you don't feel like where you need to be on the inside with all of those things going on, even if you dress up cute and all of that stuff, it still really isn't a help for real. Not when you aren't all the way where you need to be in your mind and in your heart. So self-care is very, very important, whether that's writing in your journal, praying, church, exercise, eating healthy. Y'all, a lot of people don't understand what your eating and your diet really does to you. So I'm gonna have to do a video on that, y'all. Remind me. But anyways, your diet and all of those things contribute to self-care. Take time for yourself and go to the spa and get massages or get your hair done or whatever the case may be. But also make sure that self-care also involves your mental and your emotional state, your spiritual and what's in your heart as well, not just what's on the outside. It makes a huge difference. And you want to make sure you get enough rest, y'all. Don't overwork yourself, y'all. Take it from me. Okay, y'all, so that's all that I have for this video. It's just 7 tips, but these 7 tips is really tipping. The tips is tipping. Like they say, life be life, and tips is tipping. Don't hate, okay? Do not play with her. Do not play with her. These tips is tipping, which mean these tips, even though it's just 7, they go deep, okay? If y'all really take these steps and do what y'all need to do and do what needs to be done, okay? Y'all will feel fulfilled. You will feel good, okay? In the inside, you will feel great. Do you hear me? You will feel great on the inside, which will also show on the outside. You will have that glow, that personal glow. That's why when people be saying, oh, she got that glow, she got that healthy weight, oh, she got this or he got that, it's because they're genuinely happy on the inside, okay? But this is the thing, sometimes people's happiness revolves around other people, whether it's their friends or their significant other. What we striving towards is being healthy by yourself, being happy by yourself. Not saying you have to stay by yourself and you can't go get with nobody, or even if you are with someone, you still want to be healthy by yourself. And what I mean by that is, which we're gonna call this a bonus tip, okay? But what I mean by that is, you want to be able to be happy without someone making you happy. You want to make your own self happy. And that'll be true happiness that goes a long way. Because if or when somebody leaves your life, you don't want to be stripped of your happiness, your fulfillment. You know, you need all of those things within yourself first, and then your partner can add to that, okay? You want someone that can add to that. And at the end of the day, you want to be able to get peace. And that's what I learned to have from God. When God gave me peace, I had true joy. I didn't truly understand what peace really felt like until God gave it to me. And when you have peace in your life and faith in God, no matter what bad things is going on around you, you can still be fulfilled and still have happiness because you have that peace. I'm not saying you won't, I ain't saying you won't get stressed, not even a little bit. I ain't saying that now, because you are still human, and that's okay. That's why you got to give yourself grace and just really work at these things. But again, but that's why you got to give yourself grace. And at the end of the day, just truly, truly stick to these steps. If you find yourself falling off, tell yourself, wake up, get back on it. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you want to make sure that these things come from within. Like I said, you want to work on what's in the inside first. What's on the outside can come second. Do these steps, which is to have self-confidence, the empathy, to be kind to others, self-care. Do all of these things, y'all. Really, really, truly, truly do these things. So with that being said, I'm finna go ahead and end this video before I keep blabbing on. And if you like this video, please make sure y'all give this a thumbs up, okay? Comment what y'all think. Did I miss anything, or is there anything that y'all want to add to this? Like, we can even start a whole little discussion below. Or, you know what I will say? Comment below and tell me what are some steps that you have already taken to have that fulfillment and that purpose in life, and to have that joy, and to really truly love yourself. List some things or steps that you have already taken. And if you have already taken some steps, even if it's just 1 or 2, let me know, how do you feel after these 1 or 2 steps that you've already taken? If you've already taken any, let me know how you feel. Like, do you already feel even a little bit better than you did before you took that 1 or 2 steps? You get what I'm saying? So anyways, like I said, I'm gonna keep talking, so let me just stop. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.